Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. I am so excited to bring you my favorite things list for 2023. This is an episode I do every year in my Happy Holidays series. If you're new here, welcome. Typically on this channel, I share with you my adventures in thrifting and talk about my reselling business. But for the first 10 days of December every year, I do what I call Happy Holidays. I share a haul a day with you for 10 days. And one of those days is always dedicated to sharing with you a haul of all of my favorite things. This is a list comprised of things that I use on a regular basis that I want to share with my audience because I think it will add some value to your life, or it could check off an item for someone on your Christmas list this year. I actually went back and reviewed last year's favorite things because there were certain things that I wanted to mention this year. And I thought, did I mention them last year? And there were 3 items that were on my list this year that were also on my list last year. So I will share with you those items at the end. Those have really withstood the test of time. Also, at the end of this video, this is something new to Happy Holidays. Every day during Happy Holidays, I am introducing a deal of the day. We had a BOGO sale for denim a couple days ago. Yesterday's deal of the day was like a tiered discount system for shoes. At the end of today's video, I will share with you what today's deal of the day is, as well as a few of those items that would have made their way to this year's list again. I will be sure to share all of the links that I have in my description below. I have a couple things that are affiliate links, like my Amazon store, a stationery shop, and another shop. But other than that, they're just links to get you to where these things might be so that you can purchase them. So thank you so much for using my links. I thought it would be appropriate to talk about coffee since that is an essential in my life. And I'm not going to talk about like coffee brands or things like that, although I feel like I could do a whole episode on that. I'm going to talk about 2 travel mugs that I think are fantastic. And I'm going to give you a budget-friendly one and then a splurge one. This is on Amazon and it is called The Beast. And this really is a great dupe for a Yeti. You can't beat the price on these, and I don't know about you, and I have to include myself in this. I lose these types of tumblers sometimes. My kids lose them all the time. We went through a phase where it was all Hydro Flasks. We've moved on to a new brand this year that I will talk about. The Beast retails for $29 on Amazon. Right now, it's 28% off. It's $21, and this is a 20-ounce tumbler. It comes with 2 straws, a thing to clean. It's fantastic. It comes in a great box that you can gift. This has 73,944 reviews and it's rated 4.7 out of 5. If that doesn't speak to you, I don't know what will, but the Beast will not let you down. One of the things that I love about this style too is that this fits in the car. When my kids were really into the Hydro Flasks, I bought one myself. It's way too wide at the bottom. That was more for water drinking, but it doesn't, it doesn't fit in my car. I love this. It's just the right size. I also don't like to drink my coffee, even though I have a lot of the Starbucks containers. Unless it's stainless steel, I feel like I just don't like it. I feel like I can taste the soap. I can taste coffee if I'm trying to drink water. Stainless steel is the way to go in my opinion because you don't have any like taste residue left over. That sounds gross. Anyway, I love the Beast. That is probably my top pick. This I'm just going to unbox with you here. This I ordered for my daughter and for Rocco's girlfriend for Christmas. This, I'm sure many of you could guess it, any moms out there of teenagers or college students, the Stanley Tumbler. This is a very hot Christmas item. I've never used a Stanley, so I am mostly advocating for the Beast. The Stanleys are also more money. I would say that this year you can get some really good deals on the Hydro Flasks. I will say that Rakuten has 15% off Stanley. Stanley does allow you to have that bottom too, which I really love. I love this one. I actually picked this up at LL Bean. They were having 10% off and then I got 15 or 20% back on Rakuten. Rakuten is just like a extension you can add to your computer. You can get cash back and they always offer really great deals during the holidays. So it is a standard for me. And then they send you a check. Right now, I have a $380 check waiting to be sent to me. So I'll leave my Rakuten link for you as well if you want to use that. I always try it first before I purchase anything. This is the Quencher H2O. This is a 40 ouncer. This is a 20 ounce. You can see the difference. So this is a little pricier. I want to say these run for like $49. I got 10% off and then a discount. They have all sorts of different ones. They have a holiday exclusive one that has gold accents. And I think it looks like the outline of like gold trees, really beautiful. This is the really pale pink that I think the girls will love. I'm very excited to give this to Rocco and to Angelina, Rocco's girlfriend, and to Angelina. This was on Angie's list. So those are fantastic. That I would say is more for water. The Beast you can use for coffee, and I believe they have the Beast in a larger size as well. Next up, since we're talking about coffee, oftentimes, even though if I'm not on the go, I'm lounging in my pajamas in the morning when I'm enjoying my coffee. Last year, I shared one thrifted item that you could buy retail, and I thought that that was a nice little thing since my channel is mostly about thrifting. So I decided to do the same this year. So this is something I thrifted, but that you can purchase retail, and this is the J.Crew Pajamas. Now, on the J.Crew website, their cotton pajamas look like they're their best seller. I'm not talking about the cotton pajamas. I'm talking about like the stretchy jersey material. I picked these up at Savers for $6. And I just wear them until I have to wash them, and then I struggle through wearing another pair of pajamas for the night, and then I put these back on the next day, and I wear them and wear them and wear them. I'm getting myself a black pair for Christmas. These are like a traditional pajama style. They have the cuffs with just the white. They have this in, I believe, like a kind of like a fun pink color, a lavender. They have it in black, they have it in red, in a navy blue, and I think they even have a sale price on a striped pair. I can't say enough about these. I need to look and see if they make them for men. They do run pretty large. These are a large and they're loose on me, and they run a little bit long. Now, if you go to the J.Crew website, which I did, some of the reviews aren't great, but it looked like a lot of the bad reviews were from 2021. Most of the recent reviews, I don't know if they changed the fabric, but you can go ahead and read the reviews for yourself. What I did want to do with you is look and see what year this was made, because I really love this. And these are, let me see. So these are from fall of 2022. That's when these were made, and I can't say enough about them. I think they're on sale right now. They're 30% off. I wish I had bought mine on Black Friday, but they're typically $98. They're on sale for $64.99. That's what I checked today. And Rakuten, I think, only had 2%. So no further deals on these. And I'm like disappointed because I feel like I could have gotten a really good deal on Cyber Week. I'm buying them anyways. They are my favorite. They are so comfortable, and they're perfect for lounging around the house on a Sunday morning. Let me know if you've tried the jersey pajamas from J.Crew and what you think of them, because I say that they are 10 out of 10. So wonderful. Next up, let's talk about Lumpy really quick. Thank you to everybody who left such kind messages about my Lumpy video, which was yesterday's Happy Holidays, day three. Oh my gosh, the days are already starting to blend. We had so much fun. One of the things that we bought at Petco that I was using for the first time were these bone broth pour overs by The Honest Kitchen. So I talked in yesterday's video about the food, the dry food that I gave him that he absolutely loved. And then this morning I decided to put about a third of this tiny little container, probably like 2 tablespoons, and mix it in with some of his other dry food. And he devoured it. Even Tina was like, oh my gosh, he's really loving that. So these are just little pour overs. This was $2.49. I think they sell them at Target. I don't know if they sell them at Amazon. I'll look and see if they're an Amazon product. But if you have a dog who is a little reluctant to eat his or her dry food, like my Lumpy, I really recommend this. This is beef stew, tasty and healthy, grain-free and potato-free. He loved this, and I'd probably get about 3 meals out of 1 container. Also for Lumpy, something else that he really loves are greenies. I don't know if you're familiar with greenies, but that is the name brand for this generic Wag Dental Chews for dogs. My Lucky, if any of you have been with me for a long time, my first cockapoo, my first dog, was Lucky. He lived to be 15 and a half, but for probably the last 3 years of his life, he had no teeth. His teeth were so bad. I never got in the habit of brushing his teeth. Lulu's teeth just were better. I introduced these Wag Dental Chews as a much more affordable brand to the greenies. I love greenies. Don't get me wrong, they're the best, but they are very expensive. And so I usually give Lumpy one of these a day. This was actually a subscription that I had shipped to me from Amazon every 3 months. He loves them. Lulu loved them. So I had a little backlog in between Lulu and Lumpy. I get the small size for dogs 15 to 25 pounds. They're made in the USA. I get them on Amazon. They're a great price and they are on constant auto delivery for me. So if you need some stocking stuffer ideas for your pooch, I would highly recommend the Wag brand to save some money. The last thing that I have to mention, because this is such an important part of Lambies every day, is lamb chop. I showed my afters of lamb chop yesterday. I bought him a new Lammy in yesterday's video. You can get these on eBay, you can get them on Amazon. They're so sad. I usually go in once they get like this and I cut all the loose strings. He loves his Lammy so much. I don't know if this is a really good advertisement for Lammy because he eats the stuffing out, he makes a mess, he eats the squeaky toy, but he always wants Lammies. We have bought several different soft stuffies. We've bought the ones that crinkle, that don't have the filling. This is what he loves. So we probably have like 5 or 6 Lammies. He always gets them for all of his occasions. They're about $10 to $15 online. Petco has a big one, but he likes this medium size. There's one size smaller that actually seems like it's a little bit more durable, but he doesn't like that as much. This is the classic lamb chop. I think this was like a little teddy bear one. They're so sad. But if I'm mentioning things that my dog loves, that is his favorite thing. All right, that is it for pet stuff. Let's move on to a pair of shoes that I love and I can't live without. And it is an old time favorite, and that is Birkenstocks. I had a pair of the big buckle Birkenstocks that I've worn for about 2 years. I tend to not buy my Birkenstocks pre-owned unless they're in really mint condition, because I don't know about you, but you know, you get the footprints in them, and I tend to beat up my Birkenstocks because I love them so much. Well, I just got a new pair in the mail. These are very popular right now. This has always been a popular style. It's very popular with me because this is the Boston style. But I got the oiled leather, and these are just absolutely beautiful. I haven't even worn them yet. They do have a narrow fit, and then they have a regular one. This feels really wide, and I always say I have like Fred Flintstone feet. These seem very wide to me, which is why I haven't worn them yet. But the Boston shoe is such a classic. I have the Arizona with the big buckle. The Arizona is like my summer Birkenstock, and then this is going to be my winter Birkenstock. I also bought the Birkenstock thick socks that go with, and that might make a big difference if I put thick socks on with this. But generally, I don't wear super thick socks, so I just want to test these out. I got these at Bloomingdale's. You can get Birkenstocks everywhere. I believe these were $142. Let me know if you have any experience with like just the regular fit versus the narrow, because I would never consider myself to have a narrow foot, but these seem a little bit wide and I have them tight. But I love this, and a friend of mine came over recently and had just oiled up their Birkenstocks, and they looked like brand new. A real popular version of the Boston shoe is a suede version. I tend to beat up suede too, so I was really excited to get the oiled leather. It's a still soft looking, but I think that I will get more wear out of this because it's easier to bring leather back to life for me than it is to bring suede back. So Birkenstocks are just so fantastic, and I'm always looking for shoes I can just slip on, go to the mailbox, which I go to several times a day, shipping for my business, walk Lumpy down the street, run to the grocery store, go thrifting with. I mean, these are a do-it-all type of a shoe, but I definitely needed the closed toe for winter because my Arizonas were looking really sad lately. What made me think of the Birkenstocks this year is that I wanted to share with you my New Balance sneakers, which I shared in last year's favorite things. So my favorite New Balance are the New Balance 327. They're kind of a retro look. I have a cream colored pair with almost like a rust suede accent. This year I'm getting the cream color with like the navy blue and black accents. They're so nice. They're my favorite sneaker. So when I knew I couldn't really share that a second time this year, I'm like, well, what shoes do I wear every day? Because I think shoes are important. Those are my favorite. I would say my favorite boots are my Fry boots that are pull-on riding boots. I remember I purchased them at a dance convention when Angelina was dancing, and I want to say she quit before her junior year in high school, and she's graduating from college in the spring. So I've had my Fry boots. I think they're the Melissa Fry boot, and they are fantastic. They've been with me for 5 or 6 years. I love them, and they still look fantastic. So that's a boot recommendation and a shoe recommendation and a sneaker recommendation all in one. Okay, we are going to move on to some bags this year. Last year, I discovered the brand Dagne Dover. I had actually sold it in my Poshmark closet before. I had thrifted a couple pieces from them. But last year, when my dad got sick and I was driving back and forth to Boston to Dana-Farber, it was about this time last year, sadly, I needed a backpack. You guys know I love my nice handbags, but as a practical matter, between going to the hospital a lot and thrifting, you know, all of a sudden the fancy brand names just didn't seem to make much sense to me. So I wanted a quality, lightweight backpack that I could throw my stuff in, that it wouldn't get so weighed down. One of the things about laptop bags and stuff is I'm so drawn to beautiful leather pieces, but then you put a laptop in it and my 12 planners, and all of a sudden it's like 17 bricks on your back. So I found Dagne Dover. They are a company out of Brooklyn. I've ordered several pieces from them and I love them. So the backpack that I ordered was the Dakota. And it's actually, my shirt, it's like scuba material. So you can see it, it's nice and squishy. You can also wash these pieces nice. This is one of their best sellers. If you happen to be watching this on December 4th, they're having 25% off all of their best sellers just through midnight tonight. I don't know if they'll do another sale. They don't have sales very often. I do have an affiliate link for them. I believe you would get $20 off, but I don't know if you can double dip. It might be better to just use their 25%, but I'll leave the link if you're interested and you can check it out. I love this Dakota backpack. This is the large. They also have a medium at times. I sometimes wish I had bought the medium just because I tend to weigh my bags. I have the 14-inch MacBook Pro, so there's plenty of room in here. What I love about this backpack is that a couple things. It's padded in the back, so that's easy on your back. When I throw my laptop in, see how much room I have in there? Like you could easily go down to the medium and have plenty of room. They have this in an awesome army green, navy blue. They have it in black, of course. This is like Dune, I think is this color, which I thought was great. It's kind of like a mauve-y, coffee-ish type of color, which I really love. It has that back compartment. You can see the zipper is just such high quality. These are expensive. I wanna say that this backpack is $215, but if you get a kit within the website, and this doesn't affect your other discounts, like this is a little accessory pouch that I got as part of a kit, and you can put like your chargers and cords and stuff in here. If you purchase your backpack as a kit, you get 15% off, plus then you'd get the 25% off at the end, or if you use mine, you'd get $20 off. It adds up quickly, but I'm telling you, this is such great quality. The straps are adjustable. They're also super comfortable. They have this front pack here with all sorts of compartments. Like if you want to store your pens in here, they have little elastic stretchy spots there. There's also this section right here, which I love. You can fit your whole hand in. It goes down to just above, it's about the size of your hand. You can fit your phone in there. So when you're out shopping, it's just like this little secret compartment for your phone. This is what it looks like inside. So there's this mesh little pouch right here. So if you're going to the gym, this is a great gym bag as well. You can store clothes in different places. This is one of my favorite compartments in this bag. So on this part, there are these two zippers. So I will oftentimes put my little card carrier with my credit cards right in here, or anything that I don't want to get like lost in the bottom of my bag. Sometimes if I have special pens, I'll put them here because they're protected on the inside. Actually, I have a special pen right here. That's my Shape of Heart by Platinum. And I didn't know it was in there. So gosh, I'm glad I just discovered that. So that's a great compartment in here. I also put my AirPods in here. It's a great place for my AirPods. Then it comes with a little zip wristlet. So in here, I had a mask and I have tissues and I have chapstick right in here. I also usually have like my little disinfectant, and that can clip on or off, which is great. Another feature that's really cool is that this elastic on the side. So if you are traveling with water, you have this elastic on the side that holds on to your drink as you're walking. I love the really thick, well-made zipper. You can see how well that's made. Here's another cool feature with this. This is great when I travel because this slides right onto my rolling luggage. They've thought of so many great things to just make this such a functional bag. Oh, this is another cool compartment. They're everywhere. This is another great little thing. If you just have like some cash you want to put in here, again, it's about the size of my hand, a little bit shallow. That's all the way for me. And that's only on one, oh no, it's on both sides. I love this company. The stuff is great. One other thing from them, they have like a summer sale and I took advantage. I bought a bunch of these bags. I may have even mentioned it on one of my videos in a haul because I bought a couple to resell because the prices were so low. They're not as low anymore, but I think this is one of their best selling things. This is their canvas line, which I think is so great because I carry around pens and journals all day long. I need like a bag in the house. I got this really sturdy canvas bag, and this has pockets in the front. A lot of people will use this as a diaper bag. I love this bag. In fact, I bought one for Angelina and for Rocco's girlfriend over the summer. She's a dancer and she wanted something that she could, like, you know, put her dance shoes in. There's all these compartments. This is a little tool box that I love from Toyo Tool, but you know, you can fit things like that in there. This is my Hobonichi Weeks in leather. You can fit this pouch over here. You can fit gym shoes in there. It's just a really great sturdy bag. You can also hold it by the handles, or there's straps that can go over your shoulders. And another thing I love about this bag is that the bottom is this like vegan leather, so it's not going to get dirty with the canvas. It's also great if you're just going out to the market or shopping or whatever. I often wear like my little crossbody bag from Lululemon, which I also featured in last year's favorite things video, but that can get tossed right in here. If you're out running some errands, you have other places you can put stuff, but then you can just like leave this in your car. So I absolutely love this bag from Dagne Dover. What is this? Oh, this is a pen I'm going to talk about, so I'm glad that that was in here. Anyway, those are my two favorite bags from Dagne Dover. Also, I asked Tina for some of her favorite things to share. I gifted Tina, when they were having that great sale, duffel bag in the same material as the Dakota backpack. They make duffel bags, and I got a really tiny one that's a crossbody in like that army green, and Tina wore it all the time. She said it cleaned up really easily. She said that was one of her favorite things, and her other favorite things are her plaid Snoopy slippers from LL Bean that our friend Lumpy took a little bite out of one of them. I think Santa Claus may have to bring Tina a new pair of slippers, but she loves peanuts and she loves her little scuffs from LL Bean, so I'll make sure I link those here for you. Those were Tina's two favorite things. You know, our whole staff, Tina's favorite things, Lumpy's favorite things, and my favorite things. We had to share a little bit from everybody. So that's it about Dagne Dover. Okay, you know I can't do a video without talking about journaling. Since we're talking about bags and I started to mention some of the stuff, last year, I went off for like 20 minutes about journaling and fountain pens, and I promise I won't do that this year. I have a whole channel dedicated to my love of journaling and fountain pens. I just have a few things that I didn't mention last year that have kind of come into my life that I love. A lot of the fountain pens are the same that I would recommend. Entry-level fountain pens like Kaweco, K-A-W-E-C-O is a German brand, little pocket pen, $25 or under. You can get them for like $17 on Amazon. Love Kaweco. Twisby is another brand. It's a piston fill. You need to buy ink bottles with that. The Kaweco take little converters, little cartridges that are like $4 or $5. One of the cool things about fountain pens, besides just enjoying it, is if you are somebody who, as you're getting older, if you have any hand problems, if you have carpal tunnel or arthritis or anything like that, one of the beautiful things about using a fountain pen is that you don't have to press down hard. The ink just flows. I use a ballpoint pen now, and I feel like I have like a death grip on my pen trying to get the ink out because I'm so used to how beautifully the ink just flows from a fountain pen. So that is one of the things. If you struggle with fatigue when you write, fountain pens are a great thing for you. I also chose this year. This is called a Platinum Preppy. Now, I showed you the Platinum Shape of Heart 3776. This has Swarovski crystals in the finial. It has a 14 karat gold nib. It's a couple $100. This is a few dollars. This is the white version. They also have the Preppy in like a demonstrator, so it's clear, and these are like $5, and it comes with ink for you. It's by the same company, and I would say that the Preppy, the Platinum Preppy, is the most popular pen from Platinum, even though they have some of the higher end stuff. Any of the brands, Platinum, Pilot, Twisby, Kaweco, Sailor, they all have like a lower end entry level pen. There's absolutely no reason to spend a lot of money on a fountain pen if you're just curious about the experience. You can get the experience for $20 or less any day of the week, and you're gonna really enjoy it. So this is the Platinum Preppy. It comes with an ink cartridge that you just pop in, comes with black ink. Of course, if you want to use a converter and get some ink out of an ink bottle, some people use a blunt syringe. I do this all the time, and when this ink is out, you rinse it out. You can get some ink in a little blunt syringe and put a new color in here, so it's not disposable. There's also the Pilot Varsity is another fountain pen that's really popular. I think that one is technically disposable, but if you just want the fountain pen experience, I just wanted to mention some really entry-level stuff for you. If you're not interested in fountain pens, I have this pen from Sarasa. Sarasa is a brand, it's Zebra is the brand, and they make some really beautiful pens. And I thought this was a really nice pen, kind of matches what I'm wearing, for people who would like a little bit of a higher end pen without breaking the bank. And if you're not interested in fountain pens at all, these are beautiful pens. I think this is a gel pen. This is gel ink in a rollerball pen. So I have this one. This I bought at a specialty stationery store in New York, and I paid like $16, and then I liked it so much I went online, and then Amazon had the same thing for under $10. So Zebra, Sarasa, Grand. They also have these in like a plastic version. This has a little weight to it, which I really like, and I love how pretty that clip is. Would make a great stocking stuffer for people in your life who love writing instruments but maybe aren't into fountain pens. And then notebooks, two notebooks that I use all the time. I journal every day in the morning. I call it my morning pages. I just get all the junk that's in my head from the night before just written down, and it really just clears my head. Sometimes I think I should just maybe get on my Peloton and ride, clear my head that way. Usually my walk with Lumpy does the trick too, but I always write, and it calms me. It's just kind of, it's just very chill for me. This Leutram 1917 notebook has proven to be my favorite notebook. I've tried Rhodia notebooks, I've written in Archer and Olive notebooks, beautiful notebooks, but the paper is just a little heavy for me. These I love. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them at a lot of stationery stores. I even found some of these, not the lined version or the graph paper or the dot grid, but I found some plain ones at TJ Maxx for $6.99. And on the Reddit link with all the fountain pen people, everyone's like, run to TJ Maxx, they have Leutram notebooks. I do like my ink samples in this notebook, and the paper is nice and thin. It's kind of like a cream color. This is just a plain one, so this is great for sketching. They have lined ones, they have planners. Great company. They also make pens. You can get notebooks in a variety of different sizes. You can get hardcover, soft cover. Great, great, great. I love their paper. They're my favorite. If you're looking for something that's even more affordable, one of my viewers on my second channel recommended this graph paper from Amazon. It's fountain pen friendly, which means the ink won't bleed through or it won't feather or bleed when you're writing down. If you have low quality paper, fountain pens don't work really well with it. And I love this notebook just for ink samples and just writing down lists. There's 3 of these notebooks on Amazon. You can see I'm like constantly writing in these notebooks. They have a clear cover. They also have ones with like pastel clear covers, but I just like the plain. You get 3 of these spiral bound graph notebooks for $13 on Amazon. I ordered my first round, so these notebooks are everywhere. I only have 3 of them. Some are upstairs, some are in my living room. They're always close by, and they work great with my fountain pens and my gel pens and pencils. Highly recommend for just people who like to take notes. Okay, that's it for planner stuff. How did I do? I didn't want to talk too much about it. We're gonna shift gears now. We're gonna talk about beauty products. The other day, I was mentioning some of the stuff that I bought over Black Friday weekend, and I was talking about a dupe for my La Mer foundation, which is a really expensive foundation that I try to use very sparingly. Really and truly nothing compares to that. But I bought this L'Oreal Infallible. I actually brought down all the stuff that I used. As I did my makeup today, I'm like, I'm gonna bring this down and share it. I'm gonna bring this down and share it. Because all of these containers are empty. I need to replenish all of these. So I'm like, this is a good sign that I like this product very much. So this is the 24-hour Infallible Pro Glow. I would say that this is great because it is full coverage without feeling heavy. Sometimes when I watch my videos back and I don't have these nice lights that are very forgiving with my skin, like my smoke and mirrors here. When I'm outside vlogging and I can see all the wrinkles, sometimes I'm like, ooh, maybe I do need that La Mer, because I feel like that kind of, it's almost like airbrushes your face. This is a really close second for what you pay. L'Oreal 24 hour, what do I have? Mine is number 203 Nude Beige. And depending on the time of year, I usually go a little darker in the summer, paler in the winter, but I really like this. A little bit goes a long way. I always make sure I put my foundation on a highly moisturized face. I'm just gonna look at the ratings for this on Amazon because I wanna make sure that it's not just me. Like, I was a little nervous when I saw the J.Crew review because I love those pajamas so much. And then a lot of people didn't agree. I definitely want you to read the reviews, but I'm telling you, I love those PJs. Okay, L'Oreal Infallible Foundation. Okay, so this got the overall pick on Amazon. Let's see how many. So 15,000 reviews, 15,664, 4.5 stars, okay? And this is only $6.64. And the La Mer foundation is $145, and I only buy it when I can get it on sale and use every coupon known to man. But for $6.60, this stuff's really good. Infallible up to 24-hour, Pro Glow, creamy, natural. They have a variety of different colors. I'm happy. I'm happy that Amazon agrees with me. This is a good one. Okay, so for moisturizers, I'm a big fan of CeraVe Moisturizer, CeraVe Facial Cleaner. This is the eye repair cream. This has been great. I honestly am not super loyal to an eye cream. Sometimes I get it at TJ Maxx, sometimes I get it at the grocery store. I'm not as loyal, but this has been really good, and I think CeraVe is pretty highly rated from dermatologists, and it's totally budget friendly. This is a cream that I bought through Thrive, that auto ship that comes to you, but they also sell it at Whole Foods, and they probably sell it other places. This cream is so nice, but I will say it's a little on the thicker side, but I used it all and then I moved on to this. And it smells a little bit like citrus. So if you don't like any scents, it's not like strong, but it's just a very light, natural citrus fragrance, and I absolutely love it. It's a day cream, 100% vegan, paraben-free, mineral oil-free, sulfate-free. My kids introduced me to this brand. This is Ultra Repair Cream. I may have mentioned this last year. Usually I buy the big tub. In fact, I just ordered a big tub. It was their grapefruit scent. I hope I like it as much. And I don't think that was for the face, but this is skin protectant, intense hydration. This is what I've been using most recently, and it's great, and you can buy it for your body, for your face. This is also safe for sensitive skin, which I appreciate. I don't really think I have super sensitive skin, but that's great to know. First Aid Ready Fab. Let's look this up one last time since we're looking up reviews, because I think this is probably pretty highly rated as well. So it's First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair, 9,000 reviews and 4.6 stars. You can get this on sale. This is another thing that I stock up on Cyber Monday, like I get a couple containers of it. Typically I can find it for about $25. The pink grapefruit is $53 on Amazon. I paid half of that. I'll try to find more affordable links for this because it's really fantastic. Let me know if you have any experience with that. And I also just want to see if the Acure is on Amazon. If not, I will link wherever I can find it. Acure Brightening Day Cream. Oh no, they have it. It's a bestseller. Okay, this has 24,000 reviews and it's only $10, so maybe go for this today. And you get an extra 15% off if you subscribe. Wow, I paid more than that for this on Thrive. Isn't it interesting? Like sometimes Amazon is such a great bargain and then other times you have to go elsewhere. So I would say get the Acure on Amazon and I will try to find this someplace else. Both fantastic. I would say that this feels a little bit more luxurious because of the smell. But anyways, that's all. Okay, friends, that is all for this year's Favorite Things 2023. The other thing that I was gonna mention was my popcorn machine. That's something that we use for the family that we got that I mentioned last year, that we continue to use and love. We've had it for almost a decade. He just threw his Lambies, so maybe that review isn't the best. And I mentioned my New Balance sneakers. And I think that's it. I think it was the other fountain pens that I mentioned in last year's video. So I just consulted with Tina and we decided that we were going to do dresses 40% off across the board, new or old. That's the deal of the day today, so that everybody can get their holiday dress in time for all of their parties. We'll be shipping out throughout the week. Tina's gonna come back on Thursday, so we're probably gonna do another big day of shipping on Thursday. So all dresses 40% off. Just create a bundle, and then in the bundle you can write happy holidays or just send me a little note. And thank you to everybody for all the little love notes you send me, either when you get a package that Tina has packaged like a professional and you love your package at home, or just the sweet messages. There were so many sweet messages about Lumpy yesterday, or notes when you purchase something or take advantage of happy holidays. This has been so much fun for me. I hope you're enjoying it. I will be back tomorrow with a traditional thrift haul, I think is tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. I love you, and I will see you back soon. Happy holidays. If you have any questions about the products that I mentioned today, I will leave links below, and I will try to get to as many questions as I can. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.